All right, thank you for joining. Today we will go over Sui USDT on the Bybit chart. And what can we say about it here, right? Sui is obviously looking bearish. There's no other way to explain it. Just like the rest of the market, everything's looking extremely bearish. But the good thing about Sui is that we have a clear target below, which would be these equal lows coming in at around 46 cents. Not sure the price action that will happen up until that level is reached, but that is going to be the overall target, which I believe will probably hit in the next month or, well, in the next few months here, right? Let's go ahead and drop down to the weekly. We can see this a little bit better with Sui. Downward candles, bearish candles for the past 4 weeks. Nothing's really changed. Daily time frame for Sui. We have those equal lows, right? Right down here, which is a very good, perfect target, like I mentioned before, which is exactly where it's going to go. Fill this wick, just like it filled the wick on XRP. Let's go to XRP really quick, just so you can see. All right, fill the wick on XRP. Pretty much fill the wick on a lot of major cryptos, right? Fill the wick on Litecoin too as well. And took out last year's low on Litecoin. So very bullish level on Litecoin too as well. But this is a Sui technical analysis. Let's go back and chart Sui. So Sui overall looking extremely bearish, with the major target would be these equal lows sitting at around 46 cents. We just have to see exactly what the price action will look like for Sui up until that level is reached. We have a resistance right here, very strong resistance. I would expect to see Sui to trade up, try to attempt to get above it, fail, come back down before finally getting to that 46 cents level, right? That just seems like a very nice price action. Looks like some very nice price action that can play out for Sui. And if we go ahead and draw some trend lines, maybe it even comes up and tests this trend line here before actually moving lower, right? Definitely possible. But the entire market is bearish, ladies and gentlemen. Over the weekend, I'm expecting just consolidation. I'm not really expecting price to move much higher than $1.05. Of course, anything can happen. But just to mark out some levels here for Sui, you can mark out this because that's going to be resistance. That's where we've actually tested right around there, right? And then you can go ahead and mark out these lows. And this is going to be the range for Sui Network over the weekend, right? You have the lows coming in at 78 cents, the highs coming in at $1.03. And there's no trade to be made until we see what happens when it breaks above this current high. If we fail to stay above, yes, you can take a short trade. And then obviously the target would have to be 78 cents, which would mean if we were to go short, that's about a 20% gain to the downside. Do I think that's going to happen? Maybe, maybe not. But obviously the opposite can happen too as well, because the next major resistance comes in here for Sui at around $1.31, right? So we try to do this level to level, right? Level to level. So if we do manage to get some sort of a bullish reaction on Sui and we start trading above this level, right, something like so, then $1.31 would have to be the target. Let's go ahead and pull this right here, which is about a 26% gain as well, right? So nice target, solid amount of gains. Either or, you would either be looking to long on the reclaim or short on the rejection, both pretty much giving you around 25 to 26%, right? So very interesting how this starts to play out mathematically, right? Basically in the EQ of this entire double range here. We just have to trade things level to level, right? So if you're going short here, the risk is way less targeting the lows compared to trying to go long and then failing to break above, and then now you're in a pretty big drawdown. Same thing here, you wait for price to reclaim aim for the high. You're better off longing once price trades above this $1.03. Well, not financial advice, but in my opinion, I'll be looking to long once price trades above $1.03. Stop loss as tight as I can, manage my risk, and if we lose this level, get stopped out. But if we pump, at least I know where the next clear target would be, right? You could even target these highs right here because these are pretty much relative equal highs at $1.16. So definitely an interesting area to keep an eye on for Sui for sure. But until then, we just have to see what the market gives us, right? We just react to the price action. We don't chase, we don't over leverage, and we don't increase risk unless the risk is still properly executed and calculated, right? So that's pretty much it with Sui Network. Very straightforward. We have our clear targets, right? Short from $1.03, aiming for 78 cents if we see weakness, or we go for a long from $1.03 area, aiming for first target $1.16, second target $1.30 if we see some strength and we get a nice little retest off that area with a little bit of a market structure shift, aiming for those highs. So that's pretty much it. Remember to like and subscribe. Follow me on X. Just posted a video on XRP. Going to try to post more videos more often. Leave a comment below too as well. Remember to like and subscribe. Really appreciate the likes. I only got 247 subscribers, so every single like and comment, really do appreciate it. And share the video with anyone you think might be worth listening to it, right? So thank you again. Take care, and until next time.